Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mori, and today we are going to do probably what's the biggest storing of photo cards I have ever done on this channel. I apologize if I sound a bit soulless right now, but I already recorded this intro, but my phone decided to stop recording in the middle of the introduction. And I don't really feel like repeating all of this, but I will try my best. I've been collecting those cards, which you can see in here, from the start of May up until yesterday, because yesterday I've literally received the last two photo cards I've been waiting for this video to happen. And this will be my last storing, I believe, up until late autumn, because right now I'm in the middle of a, well, no, I'm not, it's like the first week. I'm in the first week of buying hiatus, since right now I don't really have a stable income and I'm preparing for my wedding. So yeah, I'm not really buying any new photo cards. The only K-pop related things I'm buying are albums, namely the comebacks I've been waiting for. The comebacks in questions are artms. The comebacks in question are artms, which are about to have their comeback in August. It was confirmed today morning, I think. I'm recording this on July 3rd, so today morning it was confirmed by Mod House that artms' comeback will happen in August. And I'm also waiting for Red Velvet's comeback, which was supposed to happen sometime in the summer, so I'm sad. I'm also thinking about buying UAU's most recent album, but I will talk about UAU later on in this video. As you can see, I've got two full boxes of cards. These boxes are my main collections, namely Dami, Vivi, Choerry, Yeri, sadly nothing for with Sonia, as usual. And this pile is mostly Pokemon cards. I'm sorry it looks so misorganized. It was more organized, but the moment the phone stopped recording the initial introduction part of this video, my Pokemon cards fell on the floor. Luckily nothing's damaged, but you can guess how happy I was when this happened. And below I also have some misc cards, which I'm going to store into the misc binder. Some of those you may already know, because as you may remember, I used to have some misc cards. I downsized off camera, and the cards which I decided to keep from the misc collections are going to make it to one extra binder. I will quickly check if the camera is still recording. Yes, it is. I'm sorry about the fork in the throat as usual. So we are going to start with Pokemons. And for Pokemons, as usual, I don't really have any particular idea how to collect them. Give me a second. Can you see everything? I think you can. The view as usual is not the best, but I think it's better than it was before. The Pokemons I have to store today are a mix of cards which I received from my friends and cards which I pulled from my own packages, Pokemon packages. Just give me a quick moment because I need to organize those. Like, I had them aesthetically organized according to their type, according to Pokemon type, but now everything's a mess, so I need to quickly reorganize them. As always, the majority of cards I'm going to store for Pokemon are psychic Pokemons. As you may know, this is my main collection. I've also, a few Pokemons you will see here are also bought by me from Unvinted. I bought some evolutions on Vinted because I don't think I will ever pull any evolution, and Espeon in particular is my favorite Pokemon. So I really wanted to have some evolutions. I've got 3 Espeons for today, which is insane. I don't think I will master this collection because, as far as I've heard, mastering a Pokemon is quite expensive. And I just love to have cute cards, to be honest. I don't really care if I have a complete set or not. I just love having cute cards. Okay, but I think I should be more or less organized now. Yeah. Okay. Just give me one more second to quickly take out all of the psychic Pokemons I have. Okay, I think that should be it. So, when it comes to the psychic type, these are all the psychic Pokemons I have. Unless there is any psychic Pokemon I haven't noticed in the pile next to me. I'm sorry if you will hear me standing up, but I'm constantly checking the camera if it's working or not. Like, I will be so disappointed if it stops working again. Okay, I need to move on. I need to move some of the cards I have on my left to open the binder. Okay. So let's get started. I think I'm going to move some of the cards from here to make space for Espion, as I want my 3 Espion cards in the middle, which means I will have to I will move the promo Drifloon somewhere further in the binder. But okay. So when it comes to Pokemon, I have those moments where I'm either not buying any Pokemon cards for months, or I buy a lot of them at once. As you can see, I also have some Japanese cards. Those are actually from my friend. Hello, if you're watching this. This is the same friend who's got one of my xlov pulls from the previous video. Okay. So these are my 3 Espions. Though now I'm thinking whether or not I should put the Japanese one somewhere at the back of the binder. I probably should, because it's in Japanese, and I have this rule that the English Pokemons are kept together and the Korean and Japanese cards are on a different page. So yeah, I think this Espion will go somewhere else, which means that Drifloon can go back to where it was. Okay, so the Espions I have in here are both from different series, as you can tell by the borders. Unfortunately, I'm a Pokemon-like at this point, so I don't really differentiate between the series. But this one is a holo. This one is a holo card, and I'm so happy to have it because it's probably my favorite Espion art from all the cards that I've seen. So it's going to the middle, obviously. And this card, I think, is a promo card. I think I can tell by the way the holo looks like at the back. Like, it's similar. I'm not sure if you can see this on camera, but the holo on the picture, on the art, is quite similar. But I'm not sure. I may be wrong. Let me know. Let me know if I'm wrong. Okay. I think it looks quite cute. How does it look like on camera? I mean, I think it would be better if the yellow border was in the middle, but I really wanted my favorite cards to be in the middle. So yeah, I think I will keep it at this. As you can see, I also reorganized my Pokemons off camera, so everything looks a bit cleaner. And yeah. I will need to check how many Japanese cards I've got and how many normal cards. So now you're going to watch me simply divide the cards into English and Japanese ones. The majority of those are from the friend I've mentioned, because I've noticed that I don't really have a luck in pulling psychic Pokemons. Like, I did pull some psychic Pokemons in my first few packs, but other than that, I don't really pull psychic Pokemons. Okay, these are all the German and Italian cards from my another friend, so they are going to be moved somewhere else. Yeah, I have a lot of space, as you can see. I even have some spare space for my psychic Pokemons. So the energy card will go in the middle. And yeah, we have Clefairy, which is hollow, so I think I will keep it in the middle line. We've got Abra. We've got Meowth, which I'm super happy about. I'm happy to have at least one Meowth in my collection. We've got Graveyard. I'm not sure how to read it. Graveyard. Like, I know it's from Graveyard. I know the name stems from Graveyard, but I think it should be Graveyard, probably. We have Gotika. I think I do have the very same card in the Italian version. Yeah, they are both the same card. I think it's going to go in here. We've got Kirlia. We've got Behiam. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names. And we've got Miss Dravius, who also has a yellow border, but I don't really mind. Okay, and that means I have yet one more filled page. By the way, I mentioned I don't have luck in psychic Pokemon, but I just remembered I actually pulled this Clefairy in my most recent pack. So yeah, I actually do have some luck. I mean, I think I'm the most lucky with water Pokemons. The majority of Pokemons I have pulled in my very short career are water. Okay, the casual camera check I think looks fine. So now, as for the Japanese cards, I have this many. I've got 2 Sylveons, which I also really love. I especially love this art. It looks so adorable. But this one is so cute too. So Sylveon is like another one of my favorite Pokemons. I mean, I do like Espeon a bit more because it's purple and I love purple, and I find the simpler design cuter, but this one is also so adorable. Why do they have to be so difficult to collect? Because I would love to master them, but I see people constantly overprice those. Okay, I think I will open another page for those. So this card can go to the middle, and this card right next to her. Okay. Oh, maybe I've got a better idea, because I forgot I have this Espeon, so maybe Espeon will go to the middle, and 2 Sylveons will be in here, and it looks so adorable. I really like it. Okay, now I'm going to put the more, I'm going to put cards which match the aesthetics of those from the ones which I've already own, and the rest will make it to the previous pages, I think. Wait, I've got the same one. I haven't even noticed I have to put the same cards. That is fine. It will look cute too. Okay. Alright, I think this is it for this page. If I don't like something, I will move it later on, but now we're going to go back to this page and simply move the remaining cards in here. I know I'm now mixing up Italian cards with the Korean ones and Japanese ones, but I don't really mind. I can always change the layout. Okay, and I think that's it for the psychic bit. How long has it been? I've spent literally 10 minutes on the psychic Pokemon bit, but it's fine, it's alright. Okay, now we move on to the I don't have any card. I don't see any cards in the front row, so we will move on to the dark type Pokemons. Okay, so I've got 2 energy cards for the dark type, and I've got 3. I believe I should have 3. You're not dark type. Okay, here it is. Alright, so we've got 2 energy cards for the dark type and 3 Pokemons which I'm going to store. We've got Umbreon in the Chinese version, Golbat, and Gengar, which happens to be hollow. Fun fact, I have Gengar Kigurumi, which I spontaneously bought on the day I visited Artemis' concert. But okay, how do I want to organize this? I think I won't put the energy card in the middle here, because now I can have like an aesthetic 9 card layout. And Okay, and the two energy cards will simply just stay on the next page in case I have more dark type Pokemons on hand. As you can see, I divided the cards type by type, and if I see that I have enough, if I see that I have quite a lot of cards of a certain type, I open another page to fill in any new potential cards. So for example, for these types, I've already got 2 pages because this one, the left page is about to be filled. And for some cards, when I know that I only have very few, when I know that I have very few cards, I don't open another page. The examples are fire Pokemons and electric Pokemons, where I've got very, I wouldn't say little Pokemons, but I don't have enough cards to make it look good, you know, on 2 pages. Okay, so now the next cards which I see I have close to me are the basic type. I was convinced that those are fairy type Pokemons, but they are not. I've recently learned from my friends that the fairy Pokemons were discontinued for some reason. I don't know if it was because they were too weak or too strong in the market, but it is what it is. I've got Ratata. I think this is Ratata. It's in Japanese, so I'm not sure. We've got Buneri. We've got a Ratata evolution, but I'll be honest, I have no idea how to read this, so I cannot name this. We have Patchwat, we've got Eevee, which I bought from Vinted, and we've got Taurus. So it's a very good mix of cards which I pulled. Like, I'm sure I pulled this Patchwat, and I pulled this Taurus. We've got cards which I got from my friends. I mean, this one I got from my friend. These two I got as a freebie to the Eevee cards, evolution cards, and this one, as I said, I bought it. Okay, so I think Patrat can go in here. I will move this card to the left so that Eevee can go to the middle. It's also got a yellow border. And the rest of the cards will just go on the right page. Which means 2 more cards and I'll be able to open another regular type page, which means I will have to move the cards again, yay! But I like moving cards, so it's okay. Now we are moving on to the nature type Pokemons, where I only have 4. We've got Whittle, Basic Energy, and Spelpa. I hope I read this right. I don't remember what this one was called. It was something with egg. I'm sure, obviously they are eggs, but I'll be honest, I don't remember how to read this. I'm so sorry. I sound like such I sound like such a noob in the Pokemon community. But it's okay, I'm learning. I am embracing my inner noob right now. Okay, I have 4 cards, so I think I can put them in here. No, I have 3. I can't count. Okay, they're going to the middle. I thought I have more, to be honest, but I only just have 3 nature cards. Okay, now we have water type, and for water type I have quite a lot of cards. As I mentioned, I'm quite lucky with this specific type of Pokemon. So again, we've got basic energy. We have a Japanese card which I got as a freebie, which unfortunately I'm not able to read. We've got Glaceon, which I bought for myself. We've got the basic stage of Dewgong, but I'm not sure how it's called. We've got Bergmite, 2 Dewgongs. I pulled, wait, sorry, I've pulled both of these. This one is hollow, this one is reverse hollow. We've got Goldeen, Vaporeon, Volcanion, and Swanna. Okay, and how do I want to organize this? I think the energy will go in the middle. Oh, and this Vaporeon is hollow, so I think it will go to the middle on this page. Dewgongs will be all next to each other. Glaceon maybe will go in here. along with golden. By the way, I think I will need to change fillers and change the sleeves at some point, because I've just noticed that the hollow cards and reverse hollow are in purple sleeves and the regular ones are in white sleeves, and it doesn't really, like, I was convinced. No, I wasn't convinced at all. I will have to I will have to change those for the purple ones, the sparkly, the hollow purple sleeves, but I will do that off camera at some point. Okay, I think the rest of the cards can go in any order on this page. Yes, I gave up on the. I gave up on the. Oh, I will swap this, I think. I gave up on the alphabetical order. There was just there were just too many cards to flip through. And yeah, one more card, and I will have to like open another page for the water Pokemons. Moving on, the dark ones were already done. So now we have the Earth Pokemon. So for Earth, I've got Basic Energy, Casual Camera Tech. I've got Howluka, I'm not sure. We've got a Pokemon which I cannot read. And yeah, and I think that's all. Yeah. So for those, I don't think, yeah, I won't really. I will just barely start a new page with the energy card. Yeah. And now we've got fire Pokemons and electric Pokemons. So for the fire ones, I have Flareon, I think this was his name. We've got Fennekin and Basic Energy. And here I won't have to worry about starting a new page because I'm using the Pikachu card game code cards as fillers. So I'm just going to do this the old school way. It's hollow, by the way. Okay, but now I will need 2 more cards to make this look well, but I won't put any fillers in here. I will just keep it as it is. And for the electric cards, I have energy card and oh my god, I forgot his name. But what we've got the electrical evolution. I feel so bad for not remembering the names. I feel like a noob, really. But at least it's going to look aesthetically pleasing. It's a hollow evolution card. We've got a filler. So now one more card and this page will be full as well. I think off camera I'm going to move the cards a little because I think I will have to soon add pages for water type and regular type Pokemons. Yeah, so I will definitely need to move pages a little. Okay, last but not least, we've got magnetic cards. We have Metagross, Metang, and Dowblade. And this gives me this amount allows me to change the layout a bit. We have 3 cards, so I will just keep those two pages empty. Just not 2 pages, 2 pockets. Okay, and the last card I have is the trainer card, which I got as a freebie, which again I cannot read because it's in Japanese. Okay, now I'm just going to pull the card game fillers wherever suitable, I think. Okay, and that would be it for the Pokemon binder. I have quite a lot already, like a few months. I think it will be a few more months and I will have to change the binder. I mean, I not change the binder, but buy a different binder. Okay, give me a moment to pick up another binder and we'll move on with the misc collection. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a binder which I will use for my misc photo card collections. not only misc but also smaller photo card collections where I don't need more space, at least for now. So I will move some of my misc cards in here, but this will be also home to my xlov collection. I've mentioned in the previous video with xlov album unboxing that I have a bias and I'm starting a new collection, and my bias is wumuti. As you can see, I have quite a lot of cards for today. I'm sorry. So for wumuti, I will be collecting normal album photo cards. I hope I will not get as discouraged as I got with Mion. As you may remember, the reason I dropped Mion was because I were having too many album versions and too many photo cards. I hope it won't be the case with xlov, because as I mentioned in the unboxing video, I really love their songs and their image and how open they are and creative they are. So yeah, I hope to stick in here. I hope to stick in this fandom. And for now, I'm not collecting special pack cards because I've heard they can be quite difficult. It's something like Dreamcatcher's limited editions, but worse as far as I've heard. So I'm not really going in there for now, but I will stick to the normal album cards. And I already have quite a lot of them. Some of them are double sleeved, some are not, because it's been a while since I used this kind of a binder, and I'm not sure if I need to double sleeve or not. Yeah, I think double sleeves are too much, so I will take out the outer sleeves. So we have the I1 card. Oh, I also don't have a debut here. I don't have Imabi. I don't have the debut era in here because there's only 2 cards, and they are also quite difficult to get. So for now I'm sticking to I1. I'm sticking for the I1 era, Res era, and I got era. Okay, so we have the I1 one ver card, which looks like this. As I mentioned in the previous video, I really love how some of their cards have the member colored backs. I think other members have their own colors on the back. And I think this is my favorite card of this era, so that's why I specifically bought it. I've also bought it because I ran out of fillers. As you can see, I'm using the dami fillers and the pink bunny fillers, which I used to use for Vivi and LOONA, because it turns out I don't have any stickers to make normal fillers, so that's why I use those. And since I ran out of the teddy bear fillers, I thought, hey, I'm just going to buy one card, so I won't have to use the filler, right? Okay, for the Riz era, you may have noticed that I don't read the album name because I have no idea how to read it. I'm sorry. So for this era, I have got a complete set of album cards. And I also love those packs so much. Okay, so I'm just going to... Are they double sleeved? No, they are not. So I'm just going to put them together. I haven't used those pages yet. I mean, I used them for the fillers, but this page was fillerless because I've already had those on hand, those cards on hand, and that's why it feels so difficult to open the pockets. Okay, so that means the Riz era is complete. And now for I pulled this multi card from the D version. So I'm just going to remove this filler. I'm happy to actually have a multi pull in my very first album. I hope that I will get the other albums eventually as well. Okay, and that means we're done with Muti. Now for other misc collections, the card, what I decided to keep is actually. Like, I've studied English and I'm teaching English, and sometimes I'm still making such basic mistakes. I feel terrible with myself then. Okay, so for the cards, I've got Irene cards, the 2 cards I decided to keep. I've already sold the rookie card, but I'm keeping these two because this one was a card I pulled on my birthday from one of my favorite Red Velvet albums, and this card is, it's just so cute, you know. So you know, I will just keep some Irene cards in here. I kept Shua's small UAU spread from the Good Luck concept. I kept those Xion cards, though I'm also thinking about downsizing them, but I will give it some time. I've already sold some of the Xion cards, and I've got the Artemis objects, which I all got as freebies. So yeah, let's start with the Sua, maybe. I realized that eventually I will have to either buy more pages or move those cards somewhere else, but for now I don't really mind. I will keep it like this up until autumn. After my wedding, and like hopefully the honeymoon trip, which I hope it will work out, I will think about adjusting the binder pages and the binders overall. Like maybe one day Muti will have her own binder. Is the camera working? Yes, it is. So for UAU, they had a comeback 2 days ago with Jin, and as much as I dislike the music video setting, I loved the album. I loved every single song of the album. It's just so fun and so old school. It reminds me of the 2016 K-pop summer, which was one of my favorite K-pop summers in my career as a K-pop listener. So yeah, I think I will be getting this album since it doesn't seem to be that expensive as well. So I may want to get the album and unbox it on this channel. Maybe I will collect one swap page from this era as well, as I did with this era, but I don't know, we will see. But yeah, I really love the album. Okay, now since we've already put Sua in here, the next member to go to the Misc binder is Xion. I kept these two sets of cards specifically because they are matching and they are flower related, so they look so cute. But yeah, I did downsize some of the Dreamcatcher cards. All the cards which you could see in the previous, moved to the back of the pink A5, the white A5 binder, were already put on sale by me. But I'm still thinking about this. I even put the Vampire Xion on sale. But I don't know if it's going to get sold, to be honest. I was expecting it to get sold pretty quickly, but it's still hanging on my vintage profile. Okay, I will put some fillers in here later to make it look more aesthetically pleasing. But for now, this will do. Okay, and now for the Artemis cards. I don't really know how to. I think I will organize this member by member. So I've got Hyunjin, I've got a full set of Kim Lip, I've got 2 Jinsul cards and 2 Hassel cards. Choerry is of course in her own binder, so for Hyunjin I only have 1 card. And yeah, I think I will follow the usual LOONA order. I don't really care about the object scans in here, so feel free to scan them if you want to. I don't mind. I think I'm already taking care of this with the choerry collection. And I was so lucky to actually get different cards anytime I get them as freebies. It's got number 3, so I will keep it in here. So yeah, like I said, I was lucky because people, I feel like Orbits love giving those cards as freebies. Anytime I get a LOONA related package, there is an Artemis object sticked here and there. I didn't find this because, like I said, now I can make a mini collection for it. Okay, next we've got Kim Lip. And as you can see, I'm trying to follow it number by number. So we have 301, 302, 303. and I'm actually really looking forward to their comeback. I've seen it was leaked, which is insane in a negative way. Like, the girls have mentioned that they hate when the comebacks are being clicked. Like, is camera working? Is it this? So as I was saying, the same happened with Icarus, with Club Icarus. The comeback was also leaked. You could see it on set. You could see the cover and inclusions on Amazon, and the same happened again with their most recent album. Okay, I think I have a bunch of those Club Icarus album QR codes, so I'm going to use them as fillers in here. And I've also got, wait, where have I got them? It's so messy. I'm sorry. So I've also got these cute freebies from the doll era. I also have one for choerry, and I'm going to put them at the back of the QR codes to cover them. Let's see how it turns out. I hope it turns out well. So I won't have to correct this. Okay, it looks like a mess. It looks like a mess regardless, but it's okay. I will probably fix it off camera. Oh, it doesn't look so bad. Okay, so now for hassle, we'll do it like this. I think I've also had one of those cards in the choerry bit. I know it doesn't look the best, but like I said, I will work this out later eventually. Okay, so that would be it for the misc binder. There isn't much, and I know there are no fillers, so it doesn't really look the best, but like I said, everything will be well taken care of, especially since I'm planning to record collection tour later on during the summer. So yeah, that's it for the misc binder. Let's move on to the actual collections. Alright, so the next binder we are looking into is the dami binder. And here I did make some changes off camera, which I initially wanted to record as a minor maintenance video, but as I mentioned before, I'm terrible when it comes to recording minor maintenance videos, so that's why most of these changes were off camera, but I decided to store some of my new cards again, because yes, I did store them in the minor maintenance, but I took them out just so you get the full experience. So I have, aside from this one, I've got this many new dummy cards. And the reason makes one is going to be simply moved somewhere else, because I forgot to store it as I was changing things in the binder. But okay, I simply made some space for some extra cards, since as you can see, some of the cards which I have to store today were not on my initial wishlist template. I bought them quite spontaneously to, you know, change some things in this binder, since there isn't really any new things for Dami. She hasn't actually released anything in a while now. And yeah, I wonder what she's up to these days. Okay, so the first card we have is the Dreamcatcher Apple Music POP, which is a huge milestone if you ask me, because I've been trying to find the remaining 3 Dreamcatcher Love Stealer pops for 2 years now. almost 3. I mean, no, this happened in 2022. So it's been 4 years since the photo books were released, and I've been collecting dummies since August 2022. So it's actually almost 4 years since I added those to my wish list. I'm still missing the Aladdin pop with cat ears and the Aladdin pop with another bubble gum, or maybe it's the same bubble gum but it's not a bubble yet, I don't know. If you have these and you want to sell them, or if you see them on sale, hit me up. Like, these two are literally my ISO for such a long time. Okay, now we move on to the Follow Us era, where I do have 2 POBs or lucky draws, and like I think this one is a lucky draw, this one is a POB. And yeah, this one is from Everline, and I'm not sure what I'm not sure what store this card is from. But I've already made some space for them, so this card will go in here since they are all in the same outfit. And this card will go next to the next to this POB because they are both in the music video Mrs. President kind of outfit. Okay, that would be it for the follow. I mean, it's technically it for the album related things, but I've also got the Apple Music Season's Greetings 2023 POB. The story of this POB is that when I bought this initially last year, it got lost in the mail, and the same seller had I think 2 copies of this card, so I asked my friend to buy it in my name. I mean, I gave her money and she bought the card because I was just so ashamed to go to the same seller to buy the card again after it got lost for the first time. And I recently met this friend. Hello, if you're watching this. And yeah, I can finally store this card. I think it's my favorite card from the Sunday Club concept, which means I'm done. I'm done with the Season's Greetings era. I know there are 2 more pops I don't have, but I don't really want to collect them. I'm satisfied with whatever is in here. Though maybe the 1 pop could make the page fuller, because now I have the freebie card with Hyunjin from the Billie Eilish cover, but for now I'm satisfied, you know. I don't really mind. Okay, so that will be it for the first half of my dummy cards. We are going to move on to the white binder in a moment. There are just so many cards. So for the next binder, I have a few pops for the From Us era. Namely, 2. It's not few, but that's okay. By the way, this one has such cute back. Like, as much as I don't like covers for the From Us era, I really love the POB backs. They look just so old school in a good way. But okay, so we are moving on to one of the concepts, because as you can see, the cards are divided concept by concept. Again, I had to change up some things to fill in the other cards. So now that I'm thinking, maybe I should move some things, move some cards to make it look a bit better. Yeah, I think this card, I will swap this card with the platform version one. Oh no, because it was supposed to make sense. Okay, never mind, I can't do that. Or unless I move this card as well. Yeah, I will make it make sense. So enjoy a little binder maintenance. But yeah, maybe I will talk more about the UAU comeback. I mean, technically I wanted to talk more once I do the actual unboxing, you know, when I once I get the cards, not the cards, the album, if I buy the album. But yeah, it was, I'm just so happy to see UAU exploring their sound. And I actually find the album, the album covers, so I find them to be so adorable. Though I feel like the comeback itself, like the music video and some of the photo shoots, are quite low budget, and I actually wonder how this happened. Like, it's been over a year, but it's okay. The music slays, and I hope that DCC will finally take a good care of UAU when it comes to promotions, because they haven't been doing their best in the past few months. Okay, so here we've got a POB, which I unfortunately cannot recognize from any store, and we've got the Everline POB. And I will put all of them on this page because they are all in the same outfit. And yeah, I will just give it one last look to see if I like everything. Technically, this card is also in that outfit, but no, I will just keep it like this at this point. Okay, next we've got one card from the Villains era, and this is the Make Star Polka album POB in the Agent version, which I don't remember where I wanted to put it. I think I've surely made some space for it. Yeah, I'm going to put it in here next to the other glasses, next to some other funky glasses cards. And as you can see, I've downsized a bit. I removed the trading card set from the OT7 Dreamcatcher trading card set from the Luck Inside 7 Door store, because I didn't feel like I want to collect this anymore, especially after what happened in the Handong situation. Like, I don't feel like buying Handong cards at this point. Maybe this will change, but for now I'm just so disappointed in her behavior that I don't feel like searching for her cards. And the trading card, like, I will keep my OT6 sets, which are already almost complete, where I'm only missing other members than Handong, but I don't feel like buying new cards of hers. And the trading card set was the only OT6 set I kept where I was missing Handong. And since I don't feel like buying her cards, I also didn't feel like I want to finish the set at all, because, you know, I had no idea how else to organize this. So I moved. I only had Shion and Suwa anyway, so I removed the fillers for this set, and I will most likely put those cards up for sale. And yeah, I will of course keep my dami, which is safe here with her other trading cards. Okay, that would be it for the Villains era. And as you can see, I have the remains of that set. And now we are moving on to the Virtus era, where I have the Inter-Asia POB, and I'm going to put it next to that one trading card from the showcase, because I believe this is also from the showcase. This is also an outfit from the showcase, so it's going to stay in here. Okay, before we leave this binder, I do have to put away this reason card. And as you can see, I have fillers in here. Now the question is, where was I supposed to put this? Like, I have the filler in here, but there's nothing in there. So, like, this filler is this freebie is actually a freebie I received in my copy of Apocalypse from Us, where I actually pulled 2 limited dummies, so that's why I decided to keep it in here, plus as much as the other cards in here. But now I honestly don't know, should I like put this card in here? I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure it's like it would match those cards well, but there are 4 cards already, so I don't have space, sadly. But maybe I will just remove this filler and put this card. Like, the back is purple anyway. Like, all of these have purple backs. Almost all of these have purple backs, so yeah, it doesn't look half that bad. Okay. So that would be it for dummy. And we are moving on to the LOONA binder. I mean, LOONA binder? Either LOONA binder or the big A4 binder. Okay, so in the end, I picked up the LOONA binder. I'm sorry if my voice starts to become a bit messy. I mean, not the voice, but the things I'm saying are starting to sound a bit messy. But it's been like 50 minutes of the recording, so it's going to be quite a long storing video, as I said. I will try to keep other storing videos a bit shorter, but for now I need to deal with this, and you need to deal with this, so give me a moment to pick up all of the Vivi cards I have to store. And for Vivi, I have a whole bunch of cards. Like, it's a good mix of cards from group orders, cards I bought individually, and cards which I got from Polka Market. All of these are here, and it's quite a big stock. I don't think I will ever get as many Vivi cards as right now, because my Vivi collection is almost, well, technically it's complete when it comes to album cards. And for now I'm just collecting some of the merch cards and POP cards which I have left on my wish list. So, first of all, I finally have the limited luminous card, which means I'm done with the Japanese era Vivis. Of course, as you may remember, this card is not an album card, it's a POP, so I'm still looking for this last regular version card. Not actively, because I don't have neither time nor strength to look at the LOONA tag, but I hope that one day I will be able to get the actual album card, so this card can go somewhere else in the binder. Okay, now we are moving on to merch cards. So I've got the light stick Hyunjin Vivi unit card, which I think was given as a set in the first batch of the LOONA light stick. And now we are finishing the POP page for Ant. I've got all of the free POPs I had on my wish list. I'm not sure what stores, I mean, of course, both of them are Apple Music cards. I think this one is offline, this one is online, and this one is, as the name suggests, a music taste card, which is, I'm actually find it interesting because it's the same back design as some of the Midnight era cards. I wonder why this happened, and I wonder if there are more POBs, LOONA POBs, which have the same back design. I also wonder if other members have their own colors. They probably do, but okay. Of course, I know and era has more photo cards, has more POBs, but these were honestly all the ones which I was interested in, so I'm not going to hunt for other POBs, at least not now. I'm not sure how big my binder would have to be to fill in all of the Vivi cards to exist. Like, I sure don't collect the season's greetings cards, I don't collect any limited cards. But one day, if I were to expand my Vivi collection, I would probably have to like either get Vivi another binder or move Choerry somewhere else. And I was actually thinking about moving Choerry somewhere else because I feel like she deserves a different binder. She deserves her own spot. Either I was thinking either about moving her to an A5 binder or to the 9 pocket to the regular A5 binder or to the 9 pocket binder, but for now she will stay in here. Let's see how the next comeback looks like. Okay, So the next two cards I have are both from the To Orbit photo book. This one is, I think, this card was a random 1 out of 12 cards, and this one was a regular card given in a set. I'm not really sure, but I love how the backs look like. I always love handwritten backs. Okay, a quick camera check. It's still recording. Okay. Next we are moving on to the flip that era, where I have this Vivi photo card. It's flip that POP. I believe it's a Hot Tracks one, because I remember I had two fillers, because this particular outfit had two Polaroid-esque POBs, but I think I might have removed this. I probably did. I probably decided to just keep one. So it's going to go in here. Okay. Next, last but not least, I have Record the Finally 1 out of 12 cards, which again you could pull in the photo book. And I've got the LOONA Hobby Planet card. Again, this one has a handwritten back, which I find so adorable. And I think that would be it for the LOONA era cards for today. I was also thinking about expanding the trading card collection, since they seem to be quite easy to get and quite inexpensive, but it's not my priority for now, especially since I would have to make space for them in the binder. So yeah. One last VV card I have for today is the Loossemble Hello Life POB, which will go in here. Okay, that would be it for Vivi. And now we're moving on to choerry. Yes, it's still recording. So for choerry, again, I've got quite a lot of cards. Some of which were not really planned. But yeah, let's start with, let's go one by one. So first of all, I do have the version up OMA album card, which is object 309, 309A. Of course, you cannot see the back, it's purple sleeved. Okay, and I also have the dial 301A card, which is from the flower rhythm concept. And it's, by the way, it's my favorite. It's my favorite card from the. It's my favorite object from the doll era. Though it's a shame that it hasn't got a shiny border. Like, when I saw the pics, I assumed that they are going to have the same shiny border as the version up cards. They don't. It's just it's supposed to look shiny, but it's not. I'm sorry. And for this page, I've also got the Everline POB, which I'm going to use simply to fill in the spot on this page. Okay, that would be it for the doll era. I also have this cute little sticker, the same one which I pulled in the misc binder, but I have no idea where to put it yet, so for now, it's just going to vibe with us. Okay, nothing for burn. I'm sorry. And nothing for Grand Club Icarus, but I do have the 346A object from the pressure concept, which is going to go in this spot. So for now I'm only missing the 345 card. And I will have to add one more page because I've also got the European Tour Grand Tour, the European Grand Club Icarus Tour cards. I got all of them at once. They're in the bakery concept. And I also have the Season's Greetings 2026 object. So I think I'm going to put all of them together. I just need one page for them. Yeah, I feel like this binder is already overfilled. That's why I was thinking about moving choerry somewhere else. Okay, so I think I will put the tour cards in these 2 rows and the season's greetings card in here. Okay, and that means I think I can put the sticker card in here. For that I will use one of the fillers I kept before, and in case I get something, in case I get one more non-album object from Choerry, I will probably just move this POB somewhere else. I don't know. I will see. We'll see how it's going to go. So for now we have one more binder left. Allow me to take a sip of water because I can feel the frog in my throat again after like an hour of recording. So be right back with the album, with the binder. So for the last part of this video, we are going to store all of my new Yeri photo cards, as well as 2 loossemble cards. As usual, there's nothing for With You Sonia. I'm still hunting for this card. I'm sorry you cannot see the bottom quite well. My tripod is not the longest, as you may remember. But okay, for Yeri, we're actually finishing some pages up, which is so exciting. So first of all, we're finishing the first page with the last rookie photo card. I actually want to check to compare their signatures. The signatures are the same. I mean, the backs are the same. Okay, so with this card, that means we are done with the first few eras of Yeri's career in Red Velvet. So we've got Ice Cream Cake, the Red, the Velvet, Russian Roulette, Rookie, and the Red Summer, and nothing in the middle. Sometimes I also have the thoughts of moving Yeri to an A5 for pocket binder. But for now I really like this layout, so maybe I will change my mind one day once I will be moving my choerry collection, which would be fun to have Yeri and choerry together since they have the matching color and matching name. Okay, next we are finishing up the Perfect Velvet / the Perfect Red Velvet era with the last Peekaboo era card. I got it the moment it spawned on Vinted, even though I had to pay a lot for the shipping, because I feel like this card, the red outfit cards, are in particular are quite difficult to get because, you know, it's the most iconic look of the era. Okay, and now we are finishing the Reveille Festival Day 1 and Day 2 page with the Day 1 Kino version card and the Day 2 guidebook card. Honestly, it went easier than I thought. Like, I was expecting to struggle with the Kino cards, but I managed to find them quite quickly. I mean, it's been like about a year. It's been almost a year since I picked up Yeri, and I feel like I'm doing an amazing job. I'm sorry for the self-praise. Okay, nothing for the finale version, and I have to rant a bit because recently I've seen because like I do realize that pink Yeri cards are difficult to get. I know that they are highly sought after, but I recently saw a seller on Vinted who put up for sale their Yeri collection, and most of the cards, including the older ones, were priced, you know, priced regularly, but those cards were all priced 70 Polish zloty each. 70 Polish zloty each, which I think in conversion to euros it would be like almost like it would be like 15 euros or maybe 20 euros. I'm not really sure. I feel like it's closer to 20 euros. Yeah, it would be very close to 20 euros. So 20 euros per one pink Yeri card. Like, it's insane because you don't see other members being priced that high in this era. and I don't know. I just had to rant about this because I found it quite devastating for the community. Okay, nothing for this page. This page is complete, but we do have one trail kill card, and this is the I believe this is the last bug version card, which is going to go in here. It's with the donut. Now I would love to eat a donut, to be honest. Maybe I will get one after I record this video. So for now, for this page, for this era, I'm only missing the package, another package photo card, the one in the blue outfit, but I'm not rushing this. And now we are finishing Cosmic Era with one very exciting card. We have the hotel poster card and the Target exclusive card, which again was one of those situations when I just instantly bought something on Vinted. And I couldn't believe I actually saw this card, but I'm so happy to have it. Like, I don't really collect Target exclusives or any US exclusives because I'm European and we don't get stuff like this. So I usually avoid those, and if I see a Target exclusive or US exclusive on my photo card template, I immediately remove it. But when I saw this on sale in a not bad price, I bought it, because why not? And this card, of course, was on my wish list before, so yeah. And now that I have this Target exclusive, I was able to reorganize the layout a bit. So these two cards are next to each other because they have matching outfits. That being said, I'm almost done with Yeri because I'm only missing 2, 3, 4 cards. I'm only missing 4 Yeri cards, which is insane. I'm sorry if I repeat this all the time, but it really is insane. So I'm only missing 4 cards, and I think I'm more or less ready for any type of comeback Red Velvet have. So yeah, I'm set. And the last 2 cards I have to store are my loossemble cards. Both are from Talk to You Later era. Loossemble are a very slow collection at this point because they are also almost complete. I'm only missing the one-of-a-kind units, which are impossible to find, which is crazy because they are just unit cards. They are not selfie cards. They are units. I am missing that one-of-a-kind gowon card, which honestly it's not that difficult to find because I sometimes see it. I see it on sale quite often, but I prefer to buy album cards in bulks. Though maybe it's time to stop doing that because, as I said, I don't have that many cards left to collect. And I'm also missing 2 gowons from Talk to You Later, but I do have one gowon, and this is the Ever Music gowon I've been missing. And I'm so happy to be done with this page because I mentioned it before, but Ever Music for Talk to You Later is just so terrible to collect because there weren't many events for this version. Like, there were quite a lot of events for Ever Music during the one-of-a-kind era, but in the Talk to You Later era, there weren't that many events for this version, so the pulls in group orders were quite limited, and that's why it's quite difficult to find those cards up for sale. You may remember how long I struggled with the Vivi to the point I was ready to buy a full Ever Music album second-hand just to get this card. And we are also finishing Hyunjin's Talk to You Later era, which means I'm done with loossemble Hyunjin overall. So now the only cards I'm missing are those 2 units and gowons. Will I collect OT5? I'm not really sure because I'm quite content with having OT3 complete. I will leave OT5 to one of my besties. Okay. And yeah, that would be it for this stirring. It was very long, and thank you for sticking around and listening to my babbling. I promise that the next stirrings will be significantly shorter because I thought making a very long stirring will be fun, but I can hear myself being exhausted in terms of mind and voice. So yeah, not to mention the mess I have left on my right side with all of the fillers after the cards I stored and stuff. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time in the collection tour video with all of those cards already in. So, bye bye!